In the ocean, beauty is rarely a gift. It is usually a warning. Imagine being born as a masterpiece of evolution. Your skin is painted with vibrant psychedelic patterns, neon blues, burning oranges, hypnotic spots. You are a jewel of the reef, a creature so striking that other animals stop to stare. But this beauty is a lie. Or rather, it is a billboard that screams a single lonely message. Stay away. You are born carrying a chemical curse. Your flesh, your spines, or your very skin is laced with a poison potent enough to kill creatures 100 times your size. You are the pufferfish, the lionfish, the stonefish. You are born with the ultimate defense, but the cost is the ultimate isolation. You are a pariah in your own home. Is there a sadder existence? To be a creature that no one can touch, no one can eat, and no one wants near them. To be defined entirely by the death you carry inside you. Today, we swim into the danger zone to explore the life of the toxic fish, a feared beauty and a hated poison. Chapter 1. The Billboard of Death, Aposematism. The life of a toxic fish begins with a paradox. Most young fish are born trying to be invisible. They are transparent or silver or camouflage to blend into the sand. Their survival depends on not being seen. But the toxic fish, like the boxfish or the pufferfish, is often born bold. It relies on a biological strategy called aposematism. This is the evolutionary tactic of advertising your danger. From a young age, you are painted in warning colors. In nature, bright yellow, red, black, and white are the universal signs for stop. You are a swimming stop sign. This means you live a life of high visibility. You cannot hide. You paddle clumsily through the water, unhurried, unafraid. Why rush when nothing dares to chase you? But this confidence is lonely. While other fish school together for safety, moving in synchronized, shimmering dances of thousands, the toxic fish is often solitary. You are a school of one. Your defense mechanism requires you to stand apart. You are safe, yes, but you are utterly alone in the blue. Chapter 2. The Burden of the Weapon, Tetrodotoxin. Let's look inside the most famous of these cursed creatures, the pufferfish. It carries tetrodotoxin. This is not just a bad taste. It is a neurotoxin 1,200 times more deadly than cyanide. A single pufferfish contains enough poison to kill 30 adult humans. And there is no known antidote. Imagine carrying this inside you. For the fish, it is a metabolically expensive weapon to produce or accumulate from its diet. It is a heavy biological tax. Every moment of its life, its body is maintaining this chemical arsenal. And what happens when the weapon is used? For a pufferfish, its secondary defense is inflation. When threatened, it gulps water, expanding its elastic stomach until it becomes a rigid spine-covered ball. To us, this looks funny. To the fish, it is a moment of extreme stress. It cannot swim. It can barely breathe. Its internal organs are compressed. It is a desperate, suffocating panic response. It transforms itself into an inedible monster just to survive. It survives by becoming something grotesque. Chapter 3. The Invader's Curse, the Lionfish. There is another side to this tragedy. When the toxic fish becomes a villain. Consider the lionfish. Native to the Indo-Pacific, it is a beautiful, elegant creature with flowing venomous spines. In its home, it is part of the balance. Predators know to avoid it. Prey know to hide from it. But when humans accidentally introduced it to the Atlantic and Caribbean, the tragedy shifted. Here, in these new waters, the local fish do not recognize the warning signs. They don't know that the beautiful, slow-moving fish is a killer. The lionfish becomes a plague. It eats everything, baby snapper, grouper, shrimp. It decimates the ecosystem because nothing eats it. Sharks and groupers in the Atlantic don't recognize it as food. They only see the venomous spines. So the lionfish becomes the most hated fish in the ocean. It is hunted not for food, but for extermination. Divers hold lionfish derbies, spearing thousands of them to pile up on the docks. They are killed simply for being what they are, Too successful, too poisonous, and in the wrong place. They are beauty turned into a biological weapon, despised by the very world they are trying to survive in. Chapter 4. The Invisible Assassin, the Stonefish. Not all toxic fish are beautiful. Some take the opposite path. The stonefish is the master of the ugly disguise. It is the most venomous fish on Earth, and it is born to look like a rock. It is covered in warts, algae, and slime. It lies motionless on the reef for days, waiting. Its life is one of supreme passivity. It doesn't hunt. It waits for food to swim into its mouth. It doesn't flee. It trusts its camouflage. But its defense is horrific. Along its back are 13 hypodermic needle spines. If stepped on, they inject a venom that causes pain so excruciating that victims have reportedly begged for the affected limb to be amputated. To be a stonefish is to be a living landmine. You are an object of pure malice to anything that touches you. You are not admired for your beauty. You are reviled for your treachery. You exist as a lump of death on the sea floor, a creature that brings agony just by being touched. It is a life devoid of connection, a life where physical contact is an act of violence. The ocean is full of these look but don't touch rules. It makes you wonder about the evolutionary trade-off, safety versus connection. If you had to choose a superpower in the animal kingdom, would you choose invulnerability, like the toxic fish, or speed, like a tuna? Let us know in the comments. And if you're enjoying this deep dive into nature's deadliest creatures, hit that like button. It's safe to touch. Chapter 5. The Fugu Fate, Eaten as a Thrill. There is one final, cruel twist for the toxic fish. Humans are the only predator crazy enough to see their poison not as a deterrent, but as a spice. The pufferfish, known as fugu in Japan, is a luxury delicacy. Highly trained chefs slice the meat, carefully avoiding the toxic liver and ovaries. The goal is to serve the flesh with just a trace amount of toxin, enough to make the diner's lips tingle with numbness. Think about the irony. This fish spent millions of years evolving the ultimate defense to stop being eaten, and that very defense is the only reason we want to eat it. We eat it for the thrill of death. The fish is pulled from the water, often kept alive in tanks until the last moment, and then butchered specifically because it is dangerous. Its evolutionary masterpiece has become a culinary gimmick. It is a tragic failure of nature's design when faced with human hubris. Conclusion: the lonely throne. So why is it worse to be born as a toxic fish? Because it is a life of enforced solitude. Your beauty is a warning sign. Your defense mechanism makes you a pariah. You are safe from predators, yes, but you are also excluded from the web of life in a fundamental way. You are an evolutionary dead end of interaction. Whether you are the flashy lionfish, the panic-stricken puffer, or the hidden stonefish, the result is the same. You are untouchable. And in a world that thrives on connection, on the food chain, on the interplay of predator and prey, being untouchable is a lonely, cold existence. You are the king of a castle that no one wants to visit. Nature is full of these beautiful, deadly contradictions. If you want to keep exploring the strange and tragic lives of the animal kingdom with us, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. We have many more oceans to explore. Until next time, admire the beauty, but keep your distance.